Hi, how you doing? My name is Bob Armstrong and I'm the chef here from Netflix Public Close Street, Temple Bar. And today we're going to show you one of our starter dishes that's very popular. It's the home cured salmon, or it's more commonly known as ground rice. And maybe I'll start off and I'll show you the ingredients. First we have one side of salmon that we've trimmed up, removed the thin bone and cut in half. And then for the marinade or the pickle we use Maldon sea salt, castor sugar, dried dill, and we also put in a little splash of vodka because we find the vodka and the dill kind of complement each other very well. So firstly, when we start making this, we make our marinade first. So we use 8 grams of Maldon sea salt. We just put in the bowl here. This is a very easy dish. We also use 8 ounces of castor sugar. We use about 4 ounces of dried dill, and we like to put in 2 shots of vodka. Just mix it up all in the bowl. Give it a good stir. It should be nice and wet and easy to apply to the fish. Like, it's a very loose kind of marinade paste, so don't worry if you don't think it's too wet or too dry. It's irrelevant. You'll see as we go on that we just kind of push it onto the salmon. Here we go now. This is the final part of making our gravlax. We just apply our kind of mixture onto the salmon. We make a sandwich then and roll it, and we leave it in the fridge for a couple of days. So again, quite simple. Don't have to be too precise here. We just want to pack on our mixture onto both sides of the fish. And the salt and the sugar, it's going to draw the moisture out of the fish and it will cure it. It's a method of preservation basically. Again, you don't need to be too precise, you just need to get it on. So you should be okay there. We'll just use a spoon and just flatten it on a little bit. Try and cover the edges. Yeah, that should be fine. So now we're just going to place one side on top of the other, and then we're going to transfer it to the cling film and wrap it. Again, simple. Just pat it on top. Just take it over. We have some cling film lined out here. So we just want to get a nice kind of tight wrap on it so that both sides are sitting and pressing down on each other and the marinade is getting in at the actual flesh. Just roll it once, twice, fold over the edges. There we go, we're ready now to put it in the fridge. We have our salmon basically ready to go into the fridge. Now this is the important part because this is where the magic happens. We need to weigh down the salmon so that both sides are touching off each other and that the marinade can work so it can draw the liquid out of the salmon. To do that we need to place a lid on it and some weights. So we normally just use a plastic lid on whatever cans or tins we have available. Just put it on, put them down, weigh it down nicely, and now we need to put this in the fridge. And ideally we should leave it like this for one day, turn the side over and do the same thing again, and the longer you can leave this the better it comes out. Normally we try and leave it for at least 3 days, so you turn it after each day, and after 3 days then we're nearly there. Here we are again now. This is a piece of salmon that's been in the fridge for about 4 days. You can see that the colour has slightly changed and there's a lot of liquid has come out of it. So what we wanted, this is what you're looking for. You've seen that the moisture from the salmon has been released. So you can see the colour has slightly changed, it looks a little bit kind of dried out. You're still going to have a little bit of the salt mixture on top, but that's no problem, we can wash that off. So we just take off as much of the kind of big bits that we have there. Now I'm just going to give it a quick rinse under the tap, just to get rid of that, because otherwise you'll find it might be very salty. You can see we've washed off our salmon, it's got a lovely kind of, I don't know, orangey pink colour. We've taken off most of our kind of rough kind of salt mixture, and it's ready to be cut. So with a sharp knife we try and cut from the top to the tail, but you're going to find that the very first piece here might be a little bit hard. You have to go in maybe 1 or 2 slices, and it also might be quite salty here. So we just kind of carve, try and come in at an angle so you can cut it. Again, the first couple of slices, we can't really use that. It's fine for a chowder or something like that, but not for this. So we try and come in at an angle, and we should be getting nice kind of, you can see the grain of the salmon. So you can see you're getting nice thin slices, but you're coming in all the time, coming into the skin of the fish. So here we are now with our final product. It's our gravlax, and this is the way we serve it here in FX Buckley Close Street Temple Bar. It's gravlax or home cured salmon on a bed of warm baby crushed potato salad with a honey and mustard dressing. And this is the dish. The important thing with this dish is that you've got a little bit of saltiness with the fish, and you've got to counteract that with the dressing, and that's all we do. We use a little bit of oil, sugar, whole grain mustard, lemon juice, and dill. Thank you very much for your attention today. It was a pleasure for us to show you this dish, and we look forward to seeing you all here in FX Buckley Close Street Temple Bar sometime in the future. Thank you. Bye bye.